So I was out for a curry recently with a mate, just chatting about life, and somehow we ended up talking about my eyesight. And he said, "Hang on, didn't you have laser eye surgery?" And then it hit me. It's actually been 6 years. So the real questions are, was it worth it? Would I do it again? And should you even consider it? So who am I? Well, look, if you're new here, I'm John from Call the Midlife. I review things that I actually live with, like clothes, boots, music, records, and occasionally life decisions. I'm not sponsored. This is just my experience. Take what's useful, ignore the rest. So, my life in glasses. Well, I've worn glasses or spectacles since I was about 9 years old, and they were proper 1970s NHS black frames, function over fashion, and that doesn't even begin to cover it. And as I got older, the prescriptions got stronger, the lenses got thicker, and the glasses heavier. And at my worst, I was around minus 6.75 in one eye, minus 6.25 in the other, plus astigmatism. So every pair of glasses was expensive and uncomfortable, and I hated wearing them. But I quite like being able to see. Well, as soon as I started working, I switched to contact lenses, and not just for vanity. They were better for sports, although Thai boxing plus contact lenses isn't exactly ideal. I wore contact lenses for about 35 years, switching back to glasses in the evenings. And for freedom, yes, fantastic. Conjunctivitis, also yes. So why laser became an option? Well, look, eventually my eyes changed prescription again, and I didn't always need the distance correction anymore, but I needed help up close. So I was wearing contact lenses plus reading glasses, which completely defeated the point, as most of my work was office based, so glasses became unavoidable again. But every 2 years, I was spending £450 to £480 on glasses, and that's even before buying the contact lenses as well. And laser eye surgery had crossed my mind years earlier, but back then it was just too expensive. Anyway, roll forward to 2020, a bit more money in the bank, glasses annoying me again, and prices for laser surgery had come down quite significantly. So I made some inquiries, I got checked, and I was told I was, a pretty good candidate for it. September 2020, post lockdown, we drove up to Birmingham for the procedure. And so this is the procedure. Don't worry, it's not too gory. So I had both eyes done at the same time, purely to avoid all the faffing about involved. So you get numbing drops, your eyes held open. And yes, there's a moment where you can't see. And it sounds dramatic, but honestly, the whole thing took under 8 minutes. No pain, just a bit weird feeling. Yes, your eyes look red afterwards, but that's totally normal. You have to put drops in for about a week and wear these eye shields. You look like a bug at night. So you don't, and you wear them so you don't rub your eyes in the sleep. But guys, the difference was immediate. After 48 years of waking up blind until I found my glasses, I opened my eyes and I could see, and that moment alone made it worth it. Cons. Well, it's not perfect. My eyes can get really dry sometimes, especially first thing in the morning or after heavy sort of like computer screen time. Bright sunlight bothers me more, so sunglasses are essential in the summer or any bright day. And if the text on the phone is very, very small, or if I'm reading, I still need some cheap reading glasses. But reading prescription hasn't changed in that 5 years. So the cost then. So all in all, with aftercare, it cost me £3,500. And that might sound steep until you add it up. 450 to 480 every 2 years on glasses, and then contact lenses on top. Decades of replacements. And for me, the numbers really, really sort of stacked up. So what's my final verdict? Was it worth it? Well, for me, absolutely and unequivocally, yes. Would I do it again? Yes, without hesitation. Should you do it? Well, that's your call. I mean, get checked, read reviews, look at success rates, and decide for yourself. But look, 6 years on, I have never regretted it. Hey, look, if this helped, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like honest reviews without nonsense. There'll be more stuff on clothes, boots, vinyl, and probably more rambling very, very soon. I'm John. This is called The Midlife.